Hey everybody, Mrs. Jara here. I'm actually in the classroom and you can see that I am scrolling through boxes and boxes and boxes of books that I have that I'd like to make available to you this year if you are interested in checking them out. So part of your assignment today is to watch this video, listen to the kind of books that I have in the classroom, and then let me know what you are interested in on the Google form, and I will pull a few books for you and leave them for you at our next drop-off, which is Tuesday, dropping off and picking up for your parents. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna walk this way, and I know I'm trying to go slow so you don't get queasy, but I have a lot of nonfiction and fiction books. So right now I want to focus on fiction. We will do a whole unit with nonfiction as we go on, but for fiction, I do have this series here by Gordon Corman, and they are they're robot series books. And if you're interested in those, I've got Ungifted, Slacker, and I've got a few books in that basket. I also have a lot of Patricia Polacco books. If you love Patricia Polacco, these are some great stories. They're picture books, but her stories really have good messages. I have, when I'm sticking to fiction, the I Survived series. I have Dragon Slayers Academy, more I Survived. I've got Goosebumps. I've got Pony Porch. Jerry Spinelli, he writes some great books, and one of my favorites, Third Grade Angels. Babysitter's Club. Anything by Roald Dahl, I love. The Wayside School series. Love Beverly Cleary if you love realistic fiction. And I talked to some of you guys about Beverly Cleary books last week. I also have The Lemonade Club, Pony Pals, Gary Paulson stories, Horrible Harry. These are great to start with if you like silly stories, and the chapter books really aren't too long. So Horrible Harry and The Drop-Off of Doom is an example of one of them, and I have a lot in there. I have The Lemonade Club, which are great. Hank Zipser is actually one of my favorites because Henry Winkler is actually an actor that writes these books, and he has dyslexia, and he ended up becoming an author. And it's just amazing because he really struggled with reading when he was a child, and he ended up writing a whole series of chapter books. And that's the same thing with Patricia Polacco. She's also dyslexic, and she became a pretty famous children's author as well. I showed you her basket earlier of picture books, and she writes a lot about her own life. So I will be reading a lot of Patricia Polacco to you this year. I also have the Ivy and Bean series, which is very popular. I have sports fiction. If you like sports and you like fiction, I have books by Derek Jeter. I have the Derek Jeter. I like the Mike Lupica Game Changers series. That's always a really good one. I have a lot of fiction stories with dogs as the main character, so I can't read all the titles to you, but if you like that, if you say, hey, Mrs. Jara, let me try a fiction book with dogs, I'll pull one that I hope you like, okay? Another fun author I have is Judy Blume, and I love Freckle Juice, and she has Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, and otherwise known as Sheila the Great. I have this series here. This is called Max's Story, but there's a whole series of books here, and these are told from the dog's perspective. They're really fun. Bailey's story. I have Ellie's story. So if you want one of those books, I also have Puppy Place here. And then some of you I had talked to about The Incredible Adventures of Humphrey. He's the hamster, and those books are told actually through the perspective of Humphrey. And I also have some fiction. If you just like realistic fiction, let me know, because I do have some of those, and I'll pull what I think you might like or what I think might be good for you. And this is my last basket of realistic fiction here, a couple of baskets. So remember, realistic fiction is stories that are made up, but they could really happen, okay? I have the Warrior series. If you like the Warrior series, if you can tell me which number you want, or if you want to just start it. I don't know if I have all of them, but I will do my best. Chronicles of Narnia, Series of Unfortunate Events. I have Magic Tree House. And I think those are going to be the top ones that I would recommend you guys choosing right now. Again, I'm not going to show you all of the nonfiction yet because we will be getting into that a little bit later. So watch this video a few times. I have Wayside School, if that's a good one to pick out. I've got the Babysitters Club. Those are good ones to pick out. And I've also got my Weirdest School and my Weirder School series. Those are great to pick out. So again, do your best. I have a lot. Let me know if you think if there are books that are interesting to you. If you don't answer the Google form or you just say, hey, I don't know, then I'm going to choose something I think you would like, okay? But I do want everybody to have a few books at home starting in the next couple weeks because we will be practicing reading and you will need to be prepared with a book. Alrighty, so have fun with this and think about what books you want. And let me know and fill out the Google form, and then I'll make sure also that you hit submit so I know. And again, I will do my best to choose a book I think you like. Okay? Bye, guys.